fans as they try to send him home happy at the end of this one.
The shadow's starting to get a bit longer. Week 10 of the NFL season is here, and we're underway on EA Sports.
And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line.
So here are the Giants ready to start their initial drive of the game.
Leading him out is their rookie quarterback, the young man out of Ole Miss.
And he's got to be feeling pretty good about himself right now because he's coming off of a strong performance in their team's win last week. And you can just tell, even early in his rookie season, he's starting to get really comfortable out there, and things are starting to fall into place. In fact, in talking to the rival defensive coordinator the team he's facing this week, he told me this young man's starting to get it.
Now the former Sun Devil, it's Cam Scalaboo.
And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. It's a Giant first down on a gain of 16.
Dart.
And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down.
Hang on a second here, because on that last play, it appears one of the Giants shaken up. The medical staff is going to come out here and take a look, and we will take a short break. Now it's 2nd and 10. To throw is Dart. They'll set up the screen to Scalaboo.
And he'll lose yardage. Brought down at the 32. So they'll wind up losing 7 on the play. And they're going to face an uphill battle here on 3rd and long.
Facing some long odds here if they hope to convert, as they're well behind the original line of scrimmage.
Look in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made here at the Bears 40.
Now he'll try to run with this.
And shifts past him. And down inside the 35, he goes to the 32-yard line.
From the 32-yard line now, here's 2nd and 3. Here's Dart. On the RPO, he'll keep it himself.
And he will avoid the contact as he slides to a stop.
A 7-yard gain. That's another Giants first down. First and 10 at the 20.
First down, here's Scalaboo.
A solid stiff arm. And they are able to stop it, but he does take it all the way to the 2.
First and goal, a chance for an early statement here on the road.
In motion left, the tight end.
Scalaboo trying to get to the goal line, but he's going to be stopped just short at the 1.
Only a yard that time, 2nd and goal.
Here's where we need to see some tenacity from this defense because they've been pushed right down the field on this opening drive. They've got to find some...
Hammering for the goal line. He loses the football. And fortunately for him, he's able to get it back, but it will be a loss on the play.
So crisis averted, but now facing 3rd and goal. They'll try to throw for it with Dart.
And that is caught. He's got it for a Giant touchdown.
Jalen Hyatt,
his first touchdown on the year.
And the Giants are on the board first here this afternoon.
Extra point right down the middle. And that makes the score 7-0. The kicking team out there for the Giants as they will send this one away.
And he won't quite make it to the 25.
So here now the Bears offense for their first drive of the game. And they will be led out by their second-year quarterback.
I like this guy. And the reason I do, he tends to stay on an even keel. Doesn't let too much ruffle him. He will manage the game the way it needs to be managed, take what the defense gives him, and then he can strike at times. Had a touchdown pass. Yes, he had an interception last week, but he found a way for his team to win.
Here's 2nd and 10.
2nd and 10. at the 24.
Flag comes in. This might be a free play.
Williams looking to do it himself.
And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30.
Offside. Defense.
Well, we looked at each other right when he flinched. We knew that that flag was coming.
Yeah, offsides, easy call. Mark off the 5 and keep it moving.
Back in Chicago, ready for the second quarter. It's the Bears in possession as they've got it with a 2nd and 4 coming up. To throw, Williams. He's got the Michigan man, Kirsten Loveland. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down. The Bears at 5-3 now on the year. And they come in playing some pretty decent football, 5-3 over their last 8.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Incomplete.
2nd and 10.
Brings up 2nd and 10.
Working out of the gun, Williams. That's complete. Luther Burden. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Giants' 44-yard line.
And the Bears first down.
Flag comes in. This might be a free play.
Oh, Bearzzz wide open. It's complete.
And he takes it into the end zone across the chalk. Now there is a flag down, but I think that's offsides on the defense.
Yeah, I think that's going to stand, partner.
Offside. Defense.
So obviously they will decline the penalty there, and the result is 6 points. Santos able to tack on the extra point, and we are tied at 7. 5 plays there on that drive, and the end result is a Bears touchdown. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. Nifty move.
And they will wrangle him down a couple yards shy of the 30. The Giants offense and receiver Malik Neighbors headed onto the field. And he's been one of the main focal points of this unit throughout the season, no doubt. Currently ranked 2nd in the NFL in terms of receptions by a wideout.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive.
On the ground, it's Scatterby to start the drive.
And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44.
56 yards rushing for him now. He's only carried the ball 4 times. Off the play fake, it's Dart. That's complete. It's Neighbors.
So the completion good for 7 there. And it's 2nd down.
It's a gain of 7. Brings up 2nd.
To throw, Dart.
That's complete to Slayton. First connection there of the afternoon for those two, and it's good for a first down.
And the Giants first down. It's a gain of 6.
In motion, Slayton. They go play action with Dart. Now he's going to step up and run.
That one a broken play, but it ends up being a good play. The scramble goes for 20.
It's a gain of 20. That's another.
We've hit the 2-minute mark of the first half. All knotted up at 7.
First down, New York.
Hodgins in motion. Here's Dart. And that one complete to Hodgins.
Give him a gain of 5 on the completion, and it'll be 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 5 at the 18-yard line.
To throw now, Dart.
His throw caught. And about
the Giants are going to be looking at first and goal as they move this down to the 4-yard line.
14 yards. That's another Giants first down. First and goal, Giants.
Tracy going to get it on first down.
And he's going to press this one forward as they stop it right around the line. Now a timeout called for by the offense as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half.
Now it's Tracy.
And he is in. Touchdown, New York.
Tyrone Tracy, his second rushing touchdown on the year. And the Giants will take the lead here in the final minute of the first half.
Extra point splits the uprights, and that makes the score 14-7. The kicking team out there for the Giants as they will send this one away.
And he takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26. Well, the Bears going to take over now late in this first half. And with them trailing, there is still enough time to try to string a few plays together, maybe get into field goal range. Here's Williams. Now he'll tuck this and run.
And he just gets rid of it. Throws it away. The lines move there. Look like nobody open. Now second down.
Looking to throw is Williams. He's going to get that to Swift underneath.
Now the Bears going to call the first of their timeouts as they stop it with 19 seconds to go in half number one.
First and 10 at the 40-yard line.
To throw, it's Williams. They'll try and set up the screen to Swift.
Now the Bears going to use the second of their timeouts.
So as they talk it over, we step aside. Second and 6.
At the 44-yard line.
To the air, Williams. Throw right side, taken in by Bearzzz.
And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. The Bears. On the move, they've got another first down.
First and 10 at the 37-yard line.
Williams going to look to throw again. That throw right side here going to be incomplete.
Nice progress down the field was halted. By that incompletion. They could try for some safe yards here to get things moving again, or keep throwing it and pushing it downfield to try and pick up bigger yardage.
And now the half not quite over yet. This is a live football on a miss. And fortunately here for them, he's going to be taken down before he can gather much momentum on the run back. So no fireworks on the final field goal attempt, and that'll do it for this first half. past the halfway point of the season and now past the halfway point of this game. We skip halftime and get right back to the action. Set to begin the third quarter. And out a little across the 25 to the 27. So here's the Bears offense now as they get set to start this third quarter. Now they're still very much in this game, although they do trail. What's the game plan, Charles, for the second half?
It might be a little counterintuitive because most people will think losing equals passing the ball more, but I established the running game. They kind of went away from it in the first half. I think if they get back in balance, it'll help them when they put the ball back in the air.
32-yard line.
Throwing is Williams. Open man down the field. That's Burden. And he's going to be taken down quickly right at the 46. Man, I just love being in this stadium. So much history, tradition, so many great teams and games. And we're seeing a pretty good one right now. Hotly contested in the third quarter. From the gun, here's Williams. He'll get that complete to his tight end, Cole Kmet.
And he is in. Touchdown, Chicago. Cole Kmet, 46 yards.
And the Bears are an extra point away from evening this one up.
Extra point, a bit of an adventure, but it does make it through. And we are tied at 14. Nothing separating these two teams on the scoreboard as the kick's away here.
And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line.
Now we take a glance at the offense as they work their way back out for their first possession of the second half.
After that last touchdown we just saw, Charles, we got ourselves a brand new ball game, all tied here in the third as they have their first possession of this second half.
And Brandon, this drive is all about one word to me, and that's the word answer. Because they're trying to answer the momentum the other offense picked up in tying the game. Because not only if they score and they feel better about themselves, they'll retake the lead and maybe set the tone for the rest of the half, keeping them in the driver's seat.
24-yard gain on the play. First down, Giants.
Straight ahead, here's Tracy.
And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. So after the loss of a yard, they'll look to push forward here on second down and 11.
Dart going to look to throw here. That one taken in by Neighbors.
They'll give him 4 yards there. 3rd and 7 now.
So 7 yards from the first down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage. Dart. Able to find the open man. That's complete.
And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made here at the Bears' 27-yard line.
It's a gain of 20. And the Giants first down. First and 10 at the 20.
They'll hand it to Tracy.
And he's brought down, but not before a gain of 13, down to the 13. First and 10 in the red zone.
14 more yards.
Partner, if you want more carries, I think we saw how you get him. Showed that he's got the fresh legs, and he picked up the first down on that run. Don't just ask for him. Show him that you're supposed to get the football.
And he can't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. Back-to-back nice plays. 12 yards that time and a first down.
Giants first down. First and goal at the 1-yard line.
On the give, it's Tracy.
And no signal yet. I don't think he got in. He didn't. They'll mark him at the 1.
No gain on play. Leads to second and goal.
And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the third quarter has come to a close. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. This Bears defense trying to hold on. This is 3rd and goal.
Here's Dart. Oh, this will be incomplete. The rush gets home just as he was letting that go. That could have been worse. Instead, it's 4th down.
And his kick is good. And they take a 17-14 lead.
So he waited on the sideline for his first chance in the ballgame, and it didn't come until the 4th quarter, but he connects there. A big one to give him the lead.
Boy, you talk about coming in cold. I don't care how many times you kick it into a net. You're not really ready when you go out there and all that beef is coming at you trying to block the kick. Big spot, and he delivers.
The Bears offense now gets set to head back onto the field. And now they find themselves trailing following the field goal. Still a good amount of time in this 4th quarter, but this drive very well could determine the outcome of this ballgame. Now he's loose at the 40. Inside the 20. Touchdown, Chicago! DJ Moore, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Bears use the defensive breakdown to take the lead away here in the 4th.
And we didn't even get a chance to settle in for that drive. A quick strike of 75 yards, and they find the end zone.
Don't you get the sense that film study was behind this one, that they saw something that they thought they could take advantage of? The key is calling it in the right situation, knowing when it exists to go to it. They did exactly that. They've got to feel really good about what they did in advance of this game.
Just looking down at the sideline now, their defense is like, man, can you have strung that out just a few plays? Give us a break. Back out there.
Hey, man, get that water break and get on out there and play.
The Bears send the kicking team out there, and they will send this one away.
Gets past one man. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25.
And New York set to take the field.
We certainly have a good one on our hands. They're trailing after that last touchdown, but now a chance for this offense to try to snag that lead right back here in the 4th quarter.
Looking to put a drive together.
To the air, Dart. Over the middle, taken in by Neighbors.
And he'll take this all the way down to the 15-yard line. A big play there on the catch and run. 58 yards.
To throw is Dart.
Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he takes it inside the 10 to the 8 before he's out of bounds.
2nd down from the 8. They can get a 1st down by reaching the 5.
Brings up 2nd and 3.
Throwing his Dart.
And he's got it. Touchdown, Giants.
Darius Slayton from 8 yards out. And the Giants answer back with a touchdown of their own to take a 4th quarter lead.
Point after, right down the middle. And that gives them a 3-point lead. The kicking team out there for the Giants as they will send this one away.
He takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26. The Bears offense and Caleb Williams set to go to work once more. And this defense might be about ready to wave the white flag. Nothing they have tried to throw at him has been that successful. He just processes things so quickly and makes a right read seemingly every time. A pass complete to Odunze.
And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds.
Just need a yard here. 2nd and 1.
Brings up 2nd and 1.
To throw, Williams. Pass complete to Loveland. And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. 2nd catch for him today, and it'll wind up a 1st down.
Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me. I'm going to keep firing.
And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
And next time, Brandon, I think you might want to consider running it because those defensive backs, they were plastered to the receivers, and they weren't letting up as that play went on.
On the delay, Jones. It's a solid footwork there as he'll take this down to about the 38.
Yards on the play.
Mark that down as a pickup of 13, and the Bears have the first.
First and 10 at the 38-yard line.
3 points separating these two sides with 2 minutes left to go in the fourth. So the Bears with the football here as we welcome you back. They come up on a 1st and 10, desperately needing a score here on what could be their final drive.
Plenty of time. All 3 timeouts still remain. Here's 1st and 10 now.
Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. And it's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. And you get the sense, as I'm sure they got this sense, they might have picked up a good one here, maybe a little diamond in the rough via trade.
Maybe just need a change in scenery, a new city, maybe different motivation, but they believe they've got a good one.
Williams looking to do it himself.
And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. So there you go. Save your best scramble of the day for a big-time situation in the fourth quarter, picking up the first.
You don't want to use it up early, right? You want to make sure you save it for that exact moment, that key time. And that's what he did, although you and I both know it wasn't planned that way. But what a nice job using his eyes, scanning the field, and realizing when it was time to exit the pocket and go. But they're certainly not shied away from throwing the football. They leaned on their quarterback to start this game. 4 straight passes right out of the gate, with that last one earning them a new set of downs.
And this one will wind up with him losing yardage back to the 4-yard line. Now the Bears going to call the first of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with 13 seconds left to play.
Here now, 2nd and goal. Jones will score. Touchdown, Chicago. Charles, that drive was perfect. Methodical, executed so well, and they grabbed that lead with almost no time left for a last gasp from the other side.
No way you could have drawn up a better final drive, because not only did they keep their eyes on the end zone, they made sure they bled the clock out as well and denied their opponent a chance to respond. That's just terrific situational football to end this one.
Oh, able to avoid him.
And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped at the 23-yard line. They'll come up 1st and 10 here.
He's back to throw. And he'll go down. The Bears get there for the sack. So they'll quickly now signal for the timeout. And it's definitely not looking good, but at least they'll have one final play to hope for that miracle and get him in the end zone. Shot, they'll look to throw. And it's incomplete. So their final drive comes up empty. And with that, the ball game is over.
Well, it took us until the final play, Charles, to officially decide a winner. Although on that last play they were so backed up it would have taken a miracle, and they couldn't get that miracle done.
Well, I like how you stayed with it, because we both knew that this had to go down to the last play, and neither side was going to exhale until that play concluded, because we've seen the improbable before. A couple of laterals, maybe some poor defense on the back end. They might have gone all the way to the end zone. In this case, though, it didn't happen. Perhaps next time.
So for the Bears, the win will help them keep pace in the playoff race as they move to 6-3 on the year. And they will hit the road next week to take on the Minnesota Vikings. Meanwhile, for the Giants, it's a bit of a setback as they drop to 6-4 now. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves at home next week. And for Charles Davis and our entire crew here at EA Sports, I'm Brandon Gaudin saying so long, everybody.
Football weather has arrived and things are getting interesting. I'm Scott Hanson. Here's your Week 10 edition of the Weekly Recap. Plenty of action to get you caught up on. We start at MetLife Stadium. The Jets at home to take on the Cleveland Browns. And this is the young star, Garrett Wilson. He's going to look in the catch and then look upfield and watch this. 75 yards this one goes. The catch and run for the score. Next, it's the Windy City. We'll check in on the Bears. They're hosting the New York Football Giants. And it's DJ Moore. He's open in the middle of the field. They get it to him. It's a foot race, and he won't lose it. Put it in the books as a 76-yard score. The Bears win their second straight as they get the victory here. Lastly, got one more to show you here. And this is not exactly a thing of beauty, but it'll do the job. This is going to end up a touchdown. The Vikings find a way to pull this one out as they escape with the narrow win. And that's a wrap for this week. For all the hardworking men and women in the studio, Scott Hanson saying goodnight. We'll see you again next week right here on EA Sports.